Ahoy hoy! It's me! It's Chris! Hi, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. It's Sunday, and I play against the Storm on Sunday, because I love the crap out of this game. Where are we? We got the Adamantine Seal down here, which is like, always the goal. And we got a Forsaken Town. Prestige 5 Forsaken Town. Sounds easy. So. Do I want to start every game with 25 leather? Or do I want to be a nice guy and do it for free? There is like a chance I get 2 Zetain boxes, which would be silly. And it would be nice of me. I guess it'll be nice of me, push me over the edge there. Who to start with? Coastal Grove. No one's really like especially good for Coastal Grove. I do like the fact that the frog caravan starts with a bunch of bricks. That's certainly good. Very scared of getting brick locked on that though. Herb garden start wouldn't be bad with them too. I could turn the herbs into porridge. I can turn the algae into flour, and I could turn the flour and the herbs into pie and biscuits. That would certainly be good, and I could pickle the roots. That would be pretty good. And I could start with even more bricks to make sure the frogs aren't, stuck with no housing. And I guess that's it. 14 certainly is plenty of people to start with. I don't feel the need to go with 3 more villagers. I think this is, fine. I think this should do fine. I could also go with the foxes because I start with a bunch of crystallized dew. But that'll run out. And foxes are I don't know, I would like them a lot more if their housing was easier to take care of. But it's not. Right. I was like, why am I at high hostility? Because it's a Forsaken Town. You start at year 3. Right. Miners are terrified. Gathering speeds reduced during the storm. Have housing or people leave. Have complex food and housing or people leave. Uh-oh. That's really bad. At least for the first year. Oh, hey! And the Zetain box pops immediately because, of course it does. We're starting on year 3. Algae roots, +2 to copper bars. That might come in handy. I don't know. Depends. Okay. What is our current disaster? I have a couple of pre-built frog houses, so that's cool. We've got a caravan, which is probably going to go off. I can't loot it. I don't have the time for that. I can't go into the storm with -8 global resolve. Everyone would leave. But getting amber impacts and provisions is also seemingly impossible. That sure is a badly handled event, huh? Withered Tree also exists. I have a lot more time with that one at the very least. But by the same token, it's the one I could ignore the most. Oh boy. God, they didn't even put beavers in the woodcutters. What is wrong with you people? Speaking of wood, we have no wood. Right. What's this? You guys are doing an expedition, but you haven't actually gone for an expedition? Okay. What's our blueprints? A carpenter, a kiln, and a tinctury. Not the worst. Need to get the kiln built as soon as possible. No one eats jerky, but I guess that's fine. Carpenter also should be built as soon as possible because 2 out of our 3 races require planks for their housing. You're collecting from all the way over here, huh? Ah, boy, oh boy. Unsurprisingly, we have a lot of frogs that will be upset soon. So we'll need to get down frog houses, because otherwise the swarms are going to make them super duper upset. Is there any possible way I can get enough money for this? It sure feels like the answer is no. Good God. Oh, we already have a kiln existing. That's good. It's in a terrible spot. Oh my God, it's 1 off from a road. What is wrong with you? God, it's twisted. All right. What do we got? Boy. Bloodfire's contract might be the play, because, you know, we're halfway through clearance and the entire settlement is a complete and unmitigated disaster. People are gonna die from the blight rot if I don't do anything. Should probably be doing something about that. Got a rain collector, which, I mean, sure. Any geysers? No. Yeah, we do have a geyser. Oh, we have 2. 3, actually. We've got a lot of drizzle water. That's actually pretty sweet. What's our cornerstones, by the by? Get meat and grain for every completed dangerous Gallade event. Farmers who eat biscuits double their yield. I mean, I guess we can have beaver farmers. Sure. Whatever. Amphibian leadership. Oh, that's just, we have a frog on the hearth. We should have a fox on the hearth. That should, knock off quite a bit of, hostility. Yeah. What else do we have here? A lot of trade routes they want me to do. I mean, I guess, sure. +1 to planks is a nice tip, though. Parts, tools, some skewers. Do I open the orders? I mean, things are kind of a disaster. I can't, like, do much of anything yet, but may as well see. This kind of happens all by itself. I'm not gonna upgrade 2 geyser pumps. I guess booming economy then, because 3 of my 3 orders are trade route. They're trade route related, so like, yeah, I guess. Ooh, hi. Impossible? Sure feels impossible. maybe not like 100% impossible, but boy, opening 6 glades would be suicidal. Even for the +3 to global resolve, that would be suicidal. Hasty Explorer then? Probably do that anyway, gets me some precious parts and better pipes. Sure. Fair enough. Foxes certainly wouldn't be bad. We have extra housing for them. Yeah. Just yes. Just yes, okay. Oh, that trapper's camp is so in the way. That annoys me greatly. Who puts a road behind their warehouse? I mean, I guess a lot of people, but they shouldn't. I don't care if it's correct. Alright, you guys get off the Strider port. Okay, so how do I keep people from leaving? Housing, for one thing. I don't have the planks for that, so I'll need shelters. And for shelters I will need wood, and I don't have any wood, because we're just starting the game. I also need wood for purging fire. You're not selling planks, are you? You are selling some planks. It's not crazy to consider buying that. Especially with the generous amount of parts I'm sitting on. Oof. This is all very rough. I mean, I do need to do trades, so this going off is not a disaster. We're not on P, like, 15 yet, so impatience is generally not a problem. Generally. Very generally. Sure is a lot of stuff I need to worry about here. Ooh. I don't think we'll be using this. I need everybody I can get on collecting wood and building. So, yeah. So I guess in that case, we're going to slap down another woodcutter camp. Get as much wood as I possibly can. We'll turn the coal on. Well, do we want to turn coal on right now? No. Absolutely not, is the thing. We need all the wood we can get. Is there any clay pits around? There are a few. This is, not much, that's for sure. But I guess that's a good thing for our frogs to do. Alright. This woodcutter camp can go over here, so there's more things to chop. Don't want to have these two be way too inefficient. Using with 5 builders at the moment, which is like fine, I guess. I should probably... Oh, somebody is on the blight post. Good job past me from like 5 minutes ago. You're on top of things. I do need the ability to make bricks, but I need clay or stone, neither of which I have. Guess I could buy some. That's my blueprints, by the way. Some not bad stuff. I do like 2-star pickle goods with the foxes and the beavers. Ranch also very strong. Not as strong considering I didn't bring a small farm, but you can substitute algae for a lot of it. Like a lot of it. Gets me free access to leather and meat, which gets me access to an endless supply of water skins and meat for paste, and also pie. It's strong. We don't have any bugs for eggs, which is what I would be pickling. Also, I haven't found any fertile ground, which is upsetting, but oh well. Boy. Let's take distillery, maybe. Manufacturing would be more tempting if anybody used fabric for anything. Do I have the ability to make any containers yet? No. So I would be... I can't do anything with the distillery right now, which means... Well, I could make incense, but big deal. Probably ranch, then, actually does something. Does actually do something right now. I do put a high premium on things that actually do something. Is this a... Well, this is a regular Tramper's Camp. Oh, that means I can get those bugs. That's good. It's definitely something. Still not sure what I'm gonna do about this. I mean, I guess I'm going to wait for Drizzle and then loot it. I really don't see me getting up to 30 money and 15 packs of provision anytime soon. Well, I mean, I say that. I say that, but I also need to do trading. Boy, I wish we'd found some fertile ground. It'd be very, very nice for me to already have a herb production going. It's gonna be a rough one. Smart Me says take Blood Price contract because I really doubt I'm getting through the storm without losing people. Other part of me, a more hopeful part of me says take export specialization. You have a ton of things that need packs and you need to do trading. It's a very, very good cornerstone. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, this is just accept unwelcoming region as a thing, loot it as soon as we can, and call it a day. This will happen at some point in the future. Oh boy. It's gonna be spiced. I'm also gonna park down, because we can instantly upgrade the hearth. Beaver homes. Do need more of them. But we don't have the planks for it, like not even close to the amount of planks we need for it. So I really have to throw down some shelters. Which is unfortunate, but whatever. That should house most everyone. Yeah. Is 3 builders really gonna be enough? Is there anybody, like, in a stupid spot? Field Kitchen is literally doing nothing. That feels like something I could solve for. Tincture isn't built, so we can't make dye for paste, which sucks. We have no way of producing flour, so there's no biscuits happening. We have no method of making containers, so pickled goods isn't happening. Skewers might happen, but we already have 20. Seems a little unnecessary to do extras of that. guess we can. Salt might work. We will get a lot of salt from the trees. That might make paste a lot more viable than I'm thinking. It might. Either way, I think we only need one person in here. Any other dumb assignments I need to look at? Not really. I think I could go ahead and unpause. Hey! Let's try it. The fire is going out. Well then use the coal, you silly. Got over here. We got a cellar over here. That's something to think about, I guess. Going to need a massive amount of wood in as short a time as possible. And hopefully 3 fully staffed woodcutters does that for us. One can only hope. No. Make sure the carpenter is top priority. I definitely need the planks. Would be a good idea to do that. Frogs are all housed at least. That'll give us extra builders, which are not doing a lot right now. Just some idle people. Mostly because we have no building materials whatsoever. Okay. Trapper's camp wasn't an actual trapper's camp. They lied to me. I see. Turned into a small one, which we can't even use. So I guess we salvage it for wooden parts. So I guess it wasn't completely useless. All this labor sitting around. Should have them do fishing at least. Especially since I don't think there's any other gathering anyone can do apart from fishing. Sure looks that way. Hey boy. Alright. We need crop packs, so we're not using bait. We have enough to build that I'm okay with what's going on now. It's gonna be a rough storm. Hearth upgraded at the very least. We can do it a second time. Takes planks we don't have, but something I should at the very least queue up. This isn't the best spot for a park, but it's the park we have. You're leaving. Certainly buying planks would be a good idea. And I have a somewhat excessive amount of parts that I would be willing to trade. Maybe not quite that aggressively. This would be a massive help. And I don't have a lot of time to hem and haw. Sure would love that. Oh well. First we fix the disaster, then we do the efficiencies. It's just gonna be rough. At least no one's gonna die to blight. So I have that going for me. Alright. Pull as many woodcutters as I feasibly can. Some people working on planks. Cross my fingers we don't die. Yep. That sure is the plan. This is mostly caused by by people not being housed. So if we can get the shelters up soon, that should mostly fix itself. Not sure what I'm gonna do about the frogs. Because they're just like upset for real though. I don't have the ability to make anything. I don't really have the ability to make packs right now. Can you get that built at some point? Tinker is kind of neat. Bonus stormwater production, huh? Bunch of packs of crops that will be very helpful, and some coal, which I may just have to burn through. Yeah. We have 2 entire woodcutters. They're doing their best. Warehouse is full of people collecting from the woodcutting camps. It's kind of all I can do for the moment. I could tell these guys to maybe make a fewer planks. They are sucking up a lot of the wood supply. I would like the planks though. They make housing, and we need housing desperately. Or we're good on housing now. We are actually good on housing now. That's a surprise. Still upsetty spaghetti, beavers, and frogs though. Even though nobody's frustrated with us. The benches being made would solve that. Everyone's housed, so I don't need the shelter built now. Yeah. Make the benches. I have 12 builders. Those should go up instantaneously. Okay. Yes. All we needed was the +1. Got there. Sick. Alright. We're no longer dying. That's good. Step 2. Work on orders. Chop towards places I need to be. Prep for this nonsense. Already sort of prepping for this nonsense, gathering what I can. Getting clay for more bricks, which will be needed. Guess we're definitely going fishing at some point. Just, yeah, we're good. Doesn't feel like we're very good. I definitely can't spend food on packs right now. We are just, like, gonna starve if I do that. Because we have no available food anywhere. Well, no readily available food. I guess we can do some fishing. Which is questionable. Takes a long time to go off. It just provides a bunch of raw food, but I guess it's okay. Yeah, I really need that fertile ground like yesterday. Like, we don't have enough of any food whatsoever to feed ourselves. And that's a problem. It's not an unsolvable one, though. What can we do otherwise? We can do mining. We've got a coal vein, but it's mostly just fishing that's available right now. And that's kinda it. Boy. Boy, this sure does suck. This sure does suck, and I hate it. But we'll muddle through. These are all nice to have, but pottery especially is nice to have. We could get pickled goods going at some point, which would be pretty nifty. Oh, we can turn... Right, we can't turn algae into food, which we may just have to start doing. Just turn what we can into meat. That way we can make use of our absolutely staggering amount of wood cutting. Helpful. It would be helpful if we had a +1 to algae production, but you know, one thing at a time, I guess. I do not like depending on trees for food. That is for sure. But +1 to algae production tends to make it so that you actually can. And I'll take it. Blight's done. Good. I guess I can give the builders some roads to do. Yeah, it'd be convenient to have a road to all of the bad stuff we need to take care of, so they get it done just a touch faster. We can always tear them down later. Do this if I had food, but I don't. You're working on bricks. You should work on coal as well, too, at some point, but we need wood. Need some help. I'm sorry, we have a temple and a forum? Oh. Oh my. That changes a lot. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Good to know. Boy, that makes +1 to algae production even more important, huh? We really just not have any wood. God. It's all being sucked up immediately into other stuff, which I guess is fine, because it's useful other stuff. I mean, we need the planks. I can't just pull my carpenters. We don't need it like super fast. We need, I mean, the carpenter doesn't have any wood to work with. How much wood could a wood beaver chop if, what, never mind. Mist Piercers isn't crazy. I am extraordinarily tempted to re-roll for a woodcutting cornerstone. I think no quality control would be just like god tier for my situation right now. I mean, I can make a lot of these work. I do love Mist Piercers, especially since I'm looking for fertile ground somewhat desperately. But not that desperately. Because, like, man, no quality control would actually just win me the game. I think it's worth rolling for that. Printer Crisp isn't impossible to do. Back to Nature is cruel. Mist Piercers is back. Did not take the hint the first time. Spend my last reroll? That's spicy. Especially with two eminently takeable cornerstones staring at me. I could easily take Lumbertax or Mist Piercers, and I'd be very happy with both of them. No quality control would just absolutely win me the game, though. Damn it! Rude. Rebellious Spirit ain't bad. Especially since I started with 6 impatience. Seems okay to me. Prosper Settlement also could be okay. A little bit worried about that whole slower Glade event thing, though, given our current situation. So we'll take the Global Resolve. Not what I wanted to have happen, but it's what happened. That'll be a lot of vegetables from the trees. It's actually really great. And we have 2 Dangerous Glade events that we're doing, so even better. Yep. What now? Kiln's good. Can we feasibly do this? I mean, we just don't have any food. So the problem is massive lack of food. Still. We need planks, we need just absolute nonsense amount of stuff. I guess we work on that then. It's fine. It's literally just fishing spots, huh? I can do nothing but get fishing spots. I also need to put down a trading post at some point, but you know, this ensures I won't get anything for it. But it will eventually exist, so I'll put that down. Let's pretty up the town a little. Just because we were abandoned by the previous viceroy, that's not an excuse to look ugly. Unless I'm feeling particularly lazy, then it is an excuse. Okay. We are going fishing. That should tide us over for a good long time. I think basically my plan right now is just prepare to open 2 Dangerous Glades next year and hope that works. How difficult would this be? Sure would love Miss Piercers to tell me that. Guess I can move this over. This equally is bad, but it's my style of bad, so. What's your problem, my man? We capped out on bricks. Good to hear, good to hear. Yeah. Just turn wood into coal as much as you can. That should save us a bunch of wood. You're turning algae into meat, which is good. Yeah, we should be actually okay with food now. Theoretically, I could turn the meat into jerky, and people would eat it as it's slightly more efficient food, but on the other hand, no. No, thank you. Definitely turn all of that into complex food as soon as we can. Very low on the whole clay existing front. So I'm not sure how much use I'm gonna get out of the Tinkerer's pottery, but I guess it is there. It sure is there and exists. Not the worst. Yeah. We'll put the temple next to the food kitchen. Seems appropriate somehow. I can't upgrade this all the way, huh? I guess I should at the very least queue that up. More people. Certainly don't mind parts, food, and clay, huh? Certainly not. There, for now. Just for now. That means I can put down more beavers to woodwork, which is great. So let's just do that. Alright. Full force of frogs currently on the fishing. What can I do with all these other people? Do need to make provision packs. I am getting plenty of meat now. Like, plenty of meat. Mayhaps it's okay if I start making packs now. Alright. Good news, everyone! I'm officially not worried about us starving to death. Okay. Need provision packs so I can do trade routes so I can get all of this nonsense done. I don't have the ability to make trade good packs, right? Ironically, that is the only pack I'm not able to do. Annoying. Hey Zorg. Anything good? You got some good stuff, not gonna lie. I would take some of these if I had any money whatsoever. But I don't. So that makes it a lot harder. We're looting that, that'll be great. We should probably get this rolling. Which means somebody needs to be making Purging Fire, and I need people doing that, and that, and that, and that. And just like that, we're down to one builder again. Amazing. We can't smelt copper, right? No. We are getting a blueprint that lets me, though. I am going to have a very limited amount of copper ore to turn into building material packs. Slash copper bars. Do I get rid of my precious metal for that? Maybe. I can turn them into tools is the thing. And that'd be really sweet. Eventually we will have plenty of planks. I guess I'm turning those into that. I guess. Feels badman. Feels badminton, man. But I guess it's fine. I guess for now it's fine. We got a full contingent of woodcutters. We got 2 people making planks non-stop for our massive need of them. I mean, we're in a pretty good spot to be, all things considered. Harvester's camp has run out of reeds. You're just out too, huh? Do I have that much extra meat? I guess. I guess. Could pipe up the ranch. Might just be worth it just for the plus 25% chance to crit. By crit, I mean double production, but we know what it is. Feels like there's no reason not to use the grain. Alright, we just let Zorg leave, call it a day. You guys are waiting on Purging Fire to be made, that's fine. That will get done eventually. I guess I could put somebody else on it. Collected. Tablets will be nice. And I think I have... Well, I might need it for the last one. Otherwise, very happy to sell that. He's good money. Prepared to open that one. We're not prepared to open this one yet. I do need to open them in quick succession. Am I gonna open these two in quick succession? Just because I know there's a cellar over there doesn't mean I have to expand that way. One might even say it's perfectly reasonable to go this way. One might say that. Oh, those ones, always saying things. Do I try to get pickled goods going? Can I spare the manpower? Probably. Certainly with 3 people suddenly not having work. You're just sitting on no wood whatsoever, huh? Even with 9 woodcutters, we are still absolutely tanking our wood supply. It's crazy. No reason to keep this around right now. No universe where we're okay at hostility 4, because we still don't have complex food for everybody. So we'll see how we do at 3. We're almost okay at 3. This move the needle. Sort of? Not enough, though. Temple might move the needle. But we need stuff to actually burn. We have a lot of coal. It's a little not great to burn coal as compared to wood because it doesn't matter what you burn, you just want to burn as much of it as you can to do the sacrament stuff. But I guess it's okay for now. Definitely can't. Well, can we justify getting rid of planks now? Everything's built. Yeah, I guess we can actually make building material packs now. That's cool. Also, I should check trade routes. Boy. Hate all those. They're all so bad. have to understand, sir. I would do your trade route, except that they're really bad. Sometimes I can't decide what looks better. Could mix and match too. No, no. This is what I meant by no quality control winning me the game. I would be burning 3 stacks of wood. I would not be desperately in need of wood constantly. We would be sitting pretty, I dare say. That finished. Good. Good, good. Fish trade route? Oh! Hi, Flame Spike. Thanks for the raid. How are you doing? It's a pretty good trade route. I would not be upset doing this trade route. Just giving up a fair bit of our food, but we need to do these, so yeah. Wasn't aware we were finally getting fish from this thing either. That's nice. How you doing, Raiders? Gonna be doing it against the storm run today. That's always fun. Didn't abandon settlement, which is why the town is a disaster. But it's fine. We're gonna be fine. Now we're all out of clay, huh? Guess we just kinda are. Can't wait to open these glades. In fact, now that I say that, let's just queue them up. Trade negotiations is nice, given that I have to do trade good value. Certainly would make a lot of sense. Not making any flour, otherwise I would be all over small press. Fiery Wrath might actively be bad. Guess this is just trade negotiations. It's also something to be said for just taking money, but... Long-term plays. Hi. Almost certainly Cult of Fire here. I have enough people that can do religion, and 10 parts is kind of nutty, and +1 cult is also kind of nutty. Certainly a lot better than get roots every time you open a glade for 6 freaking tablets, yeah. That's not happening. Ever. Let's make sure this... Make sure we're collecting vegetables for this. Get the woodcutters back to work. And that's it for the moment. Very weird to have 4 builders. You collect more... Oh, we're out of fish? No, we don't. We have more fish. We have fish up here. We had the fish the whole time. This is a very, very good trade route. Probably want to do that one. Don't want to overdo that one, given that we're eating the salt. But still. Maybe I'll do the clay pit later, but certainly not while I've exhausted all of the clay on the map. Probably want to make sure I have more of it before I spend the last I have. Alright, what do we got? Small destroyed caravan we can just do. Wildfire Essence is a little tempting, but I think this is a victory point. Or at least half of one. And another big old tree. Nice. Easily done. Great. I love it when things are incredibly easy. And a ton of clay. Okay. We can totally afford to do this then. Send it. And get the frogs on clay collection. I have one person left. Okay. I guess I did put them in places that are semi-questionable. But it's fine. Also found some fertile ground. That could end up being upsettingly critical for our survival. Not that critical though. Let's make sure all this gets cut. I think I'm almost certainly going to be putting a hearth there. And you guys can come help clear it out. Hasty Explorer's done. This loses me a global resolve. No, it doesn't. I'm a liar. Well, it did before it ticked over once. Just take to pipes, it's fine. This is some stuff. I could see arguments for 3 of these. Cannery for better pace would certainly be good, and biscuits, that'd also be good, though I can't make flour still. Alchemist hut so I can make metal, very tempting, especially since I need it for fox houses, and I will be running out eventually. Tea wouldn't be bad either. Still don't think I need the manufactory for anything. Cannery would make things just like wildly more efficient. Let's see. I use 3 and 4. What's my field kitchen give me? 3 and 8. It only cuts out on meat consumption. Maybe it's not that critical. I'm more worried about running out of salt than I am anything else. Maybe I do take the Alchemist hut then. It's definitely going to help. Guess that's a pretty good reason. What do you need? You need comfort. How much comfort? 2? Alright. Just throw a bench or 2 over here. It's fine. And this for symmetry. I don't care if it's wasting a plank. Also, people. Either one doesn't matter. Doesn't matter very much Tools would be kind of handy, I guess. Could open up a cache with them. That's never bad. Another person on the carpenter? Sure. I can replace you with a beaver who likes being there. Even though I just said I would put them in the carpenter, but turns out I was lying. Whoops. Turns out he's a big old liar pants. Okay. Now we need housing. Or do we? Or do we? Pity I don't have any resin. That would be lovely. It's very hard to get on a map where the trees don't drop it. Well, it's not like I can make trade goods right now, so I may as well spend the packs. Spend the packs to get more packs. Makes sense to me. What do you got for me, please? Ways of the Forest is like vaguely tempting. But it's a lot less tempting with a temple. Guess I'm good. I guess I just hope the industry building lets me make trade goods packs. Another trade route can go out. I guess some eggs. Eggs. I could give up the tool, actually. It's a good price for it. Like, it's actually a very good price for it. And I can make more. And I can make metal. There sure were a lot of reasons I could do that. My god. How do we have 9 woodcutters and we're just perpetually 0 on wood, huh? Explain it to me. Because you're turning it all into coal. Yes, but shush. Probably want to have somebody making that now. Also, we make tools. You kind of have to be in there. Granted, I don't think I can, like, spare the manpower to make tools right now. Ooh. I say that. Then suddenly we have something better than manpower. Water. Lisa's leaving. I think we just say bye. Certainly stuff I could buy. Ways of the Forest is never bad, but it is not as needed when you have a temple. I just need more wood. That's what I actually need. Could also get a coal mine up here. That is an alternate way of getting more burnable stuff. I could also cap out coal. Makes that makes an amount of sense. Oh my god. Thank you, Wukong, for the follow. Appreciate it. Glad the confetti still works. That's good. Hey, trade routes is done. Now that will lose me a global resolve. do I care? Not really. Doesn't actually affect anything. There is the fact that it doesn't actually affect anything. Maybe I should be okay with it then. This is good. This is fine. I have leather. This also counts for copper bars, but don't think that's necessary. The trade routes are just what I want to do. Yeah. Get booming economy done. I guess I take this. I sort of want to sit on these until I absolutely need them. Because I'm getting global resolve from impatience right now. And me getting 2 more people wouldn't do a whole lot. Here comes all of our idle builders being like, oh hey, they gave us a job today. How strange. We're not using this coal mine. It's just not good enough. Definitely love to get that out of the way. And at some point we will, I'm sure. Just going to take some time. It's fine. Dye makes slightly more efficient paste. Do I care? No? Not really. Could make scrolls, but I don't think I have the ability to make scrolls. No, I don't. Actually, is this where the hearth is gonna be? Come to think of it. Sort of. It's actually just right on the cusp. I changed my mind! Don't build the roads! At least not there. This is gonna be the warmest herb garden ever. Yeah, he just built it right next to the hearth. It's a really sweet gig. We're never cold. Expedition complete. What'd you get? A weaver. Interesting. Make fabric and boots there. It's gotta be worth putting somebody on that. Ooh. Better crystal growth production and some trade goods. Wait. I need like 7 more of those. Too bad. Aw. Bleh. I guess slap somebody on that to collect vegetables as they're produced. I guess. Stop making 2! You're being inefficient! It's pretty good. Yeah. We're getting there. That cleared off. Profitable caution's almost done. We'll have a grill. That means better paste, better skewers, some copper bars. We should be cruising at that point. I guess now that we have a use for leather, I should probably be telling this person to make leather, huh? That sure seems smart. Still can't quite make eggs, but it's fine. That's where all of our vegetables are going. It's going into pickled goods, which is fine. It's fine and good. Caution done. We turned that in for sure. I definitely want the +1 to vegetable production. That counts for trees. We'll get a ton of it from the trees. That'll be more than worth the cost of burning a bit of impatience. All these? Yeah. Like, literally all these? Okay. Keep those amount of skewers around. We'll keep, I guess, 60 paste around. Use whatever we've got for it. That'd be fine. And you can go ahead and make some copper bars. That seems also fine. We want to fill that up. We want to stop all that. You're only making pickled goods from now on. Congratulations. Or something. But what if we don't have anything to make pickled goods with? Well then I guess you get a nice long break, huh? Maybe you should be like, thanks, Viceroy, I sure do love the break. Instead of being whiners. Pie and better copper. Provisioner is flour, which lets me make biscuits. Also pie. Market is just good. The +10 carrying capacity is absolutely nuts good. It is in fact that strong. Flour is much more the biscuits will be much more consistently made. It is quite strong. So is the ability to make better copper bars and pie. This is tough. I mean, I already have 2 service buildings. Provisioner does give me the most flexibility, I think. Okay. Turns out, we're just doing that. Oh boy, alright. We have barely any wood to burn, which sucks, but we'll do our best. Make sure our one singular blight rot cyst is being taken care of. Sure. Certainly worried about the beavers with their complete lack of complex food, making them perpetually more miserable. I definitely don't think I can sit at level 4, which sucks. Oh, I can't do 3 either, huh? Oh, that's very bad. That's very bad. Extraordinarily bad, because we're gonna not be at 3. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, their lack of complex food is becoming a big old problem. What can I even do about that, though? Like, not a lot is the problem. Problem is, if I could have done something about it, I would have by now. Do we have that geyser pump built? No, we're perpetually out of planks. Perpetually poor plank-wise. Balls. That sure is bad. All that winning I was doing really made my global resolve suffer. Another reason I haven't turned these in yet. Resolve juggling's only gonna get me so far. It's gonna be rough. Yes, sirree. We're out of everything now. That sure sucks a lot. Tear down the shelter for wood, I guess. Halt plank production. Halt purging fire production too. Makes a certain amount of sense. Probably want to halt pottery production as well. Anyone else using fuel? I mean, you're turning fuel into fuel, so you keep going. Anywhere close to a... Oh no, we just barely got to -50. Wow. Yikes. It's a big ol' yikes, brother. Something with that. Had the beavers hide out in a happy juice spot. Certainly that can't be bad if I just shove them in places they're happy. What might maybe get us there. Just, you know, need water. Pump the water. Well, we're short still, just a bit though. Hey, got there. Nice. It's not getting there for long, given that frustrated will keep ticking up. Ah, but we have some pickle goods now. That might save our lives. Also, we're capped on tools. That's deeply shocking. Let's spend them. Guys, not a great time to arrive. I'll get to you when the storm's done, I swear. Nothing to pickle whatsoever. Can't get the berries. Our camps are far too weak for such incredibly powerful berry bushes. You can't handle my strongest berry bushes, traveler. My strongest berry bush. Okay, we know the meme. All of these are kinda bad. Freaking caravan actively hurts me. Overzealous architects. I love it, but like, it's also terrible. Because I do like upgrading frog houses, but like also, like, you'll never have this many frogs. You will never ever get full value out of this cornerstone, ever. Stormwalker tax would kill 100 amber. That's certainly not happening. 2 seconds short. Should have waited 2 seconds to open this. I guess this is exploration, expedition, or money. Am I gonna open up a glade soon? Am I gonna open up 2 glades soon? I could. I could. I should be opening up this one because it's within range of a hearth and we want that gone. I guess I'm doing exploration expedition then. Fair enough. Alright, beavers. Stop hiding. Get back to woodcutting. I guess you can finish producing your meat. You should all quietly marvel at how much restraint I had for the joke that was absolutely there, but I didn't make. Good job, Chris. You're so fucking highbrow. Good.
Hello.
Zorg!
Hello.
Zorg! Oh, wow. You brought some stuff.
Oh, hello.
Man, if I had more fertile ground, I would buy all those. Do we have any beavers I'm not optimizing? Yeah, you. You with your meat. So I do need somebody on the herb garden. And no, we're not really making biscuits. I mean, we could make biscuits. We are not biscuit bereft. Could finally make use of that stupid cornerstone my stupid predecessor picked stupidly. He picked it stupidly. He consciously decided he was going to become stupid and picked it in that fashion. Strange, I know, but it's what happened. A haunted herb garden, you say? That'd be nice. I doubt it's in the cards anytime soon. Guess we're gonna make some tea and cleanse that. We sure are. Use whatever water we've got. Use whatever else we've got. Gosh, I guess we do need to make some dye, don't we? That sucks. I sure don't like that very much. Oh well. You get a little closer to the warehouse. Do I want to swap off the herb garden here? Now that I've been presented with options and a way better herb garden, like staggeringly better. I could also go greenhouse, which would be kind of cracked. You can pickle mushrooms, herbs turn into porridge and pie and biscuits. Like, that's all of our everything. The only thing it doesn't make is paste, but that's because you need meat for paste. Small farm could turn into grain, which I could turn into every ranch thing available. That's also very tempting. I mean, the greenhouse is actually just too good not to pick up. And then I could just, like, actually just pick up everything because they're great, and I love fertile ground buildings, like, a lot, is the thing. The thing is, I want them.
Hello.
So I'm gonna buy them.
Wakapata. Potapo.
Sometimes it's just that simple. Yeah, we don't care about that. We want a farm? Yeah. We want a farm. And we also want a greenhouse in one of these squares, because that would be excellent for us. So we will slap that down there. We will start turning a large amount of drizzle water into happy, fun stuff. Yeah. Turn on plank production. My God. Fine's good, fine's good. Yep, cool. Don't really need somebody on there quite yet at this particular moment in time. Plenty of packs of provisions, you could just kind of not. I guess that's all good. I guess that's basically all good. How you guys doing? Okay, that's all fine. Cool. I have no cloth, don't I? I think I've gone all the way to year 6 without having any cloth being made at any point ever. I have a weaver. It just hasn't been built because I have no planks. Right. There's that part. There's that part I entirely forgot. Okay. Okay. We need planks, like, so badly. Where was that last beaver? That wasn't... Oh, alright, you're doing the farm because you get a bonus because you have biscuit proficiency. Somebody decided that the biscuit recipe was a really good idea. We're nowhere near that. We're nowhere near that. What am I doing? Doing that. You go get us some more drizzle water. We need it. Okay. Great. Surely with 9 woodcutters, we will have enough wood to make everything we need soon-ish. That sure would be pretty sweet. Do I have enough parts for a warehouse? I sure do. My god, do I ever have enough parts for a warehouse. And Zorg leaves, which I think we're all fine with. Alright. You needed tea. We're making tea, right? Sort of. We're definitely sort of making tea. Problem is just we have a lack of anything to make tea out of. Now one might say that sounds like a pretty big problem when you want to make tea, but shut up. Is there a frog I'm not optimizing? I guess you guys. Yeah, go in the stonecutter camp. You do much better there. Should also grab these bugs and these reeds. Certainly that's something for our idle people to do. I'm not forgetting, like, one of these has, like, incense or some nonsense on it, attached to it. No. Alright. Fine. Okay. God, that took forever. But hey, more fertile ground. That's great to see. I sure am just waiting on planks, huh? Three fully staffed woodcutters, 3 people in the carpenter. Still can't make enough planks. It's crazy. It's sheer unbridled lunacy is what it is. Well, we have enough fuel for this at least. I guess we're okay. Can I favor somebody? I can favor the foxes. Fortunately, that does not get us where we need to go. Far from it. Let's throw these over here. Expedition's all done. That's good. Throw some frog houses over here. We'll eventually get this leveled up. In fact, I may as well queue up the decorations to do just that. Rewards we don't particularly care about. The die is convenient to have, I guess. Just really needed a way to make trade good packs, guys. That would have actually helped. Instead of not helped, which is what you're currently doing. You don't need to be in the warehouse. It's fine. I guess we can favor the foxes a little. We're so close to victory. doing on tools? I have a ton of them. Oh. I should just win that way. Yeah, that sure sounds like a good idea. Almost have enough tea for this. I better put someone on that. And otherwise, let's open some caches, because we got plenty of stuff for that. It's plus 125. That almost gets us there. Six. Nine more. Yeah. You'll run out of that before too long. Could just have fewer people fishing. Certainly that's not crazy. Someone else to help you there. And we're down to a single tool. The Viceroy. So it's funny because it's his insult too. Somebody can be on the Weaver, great. I don't know how I'm handling this storm actually. Kind of feels like I'm just not. We do all have complex food. That's going to be a big help. But I would be surprised if that cuts it. Yeah, because I don't have anything to sack. No wood, no coal. How close are we on the threshold here? Not at all. We're definitely not in as good a shape as I hoped we'd be. Granted, if I'm lucky enough, we might just win. And that'd be nice. Why is this tea popping up and down? Makes no sense. Sure is gonna be real hard to put people in the mine when they get minus 10 resolve in there, huh? It sure is. Is that it? Did I do it? I did it. Okay, we're not leaving in the best of places, but, you know, it's fine. I set them up for long-term success. They're just being whiners. Alright. We did it! We did it. We saved the village. We're heroes in many ways. Maybe. Maybe next time. But I think I'm good. Dying of sweat, and I don't think I have time for a second, so I'm gonna call it here. Oh, Garnet's playing against the Storm. Oh, we gotta raid Garnet. She's playing against the Storm. Obviously. It's like a perfect confluence of events. Everything's lining up. It's like a tapestry. Except that instead of beautiful silk, it's idiot Twitch streamers. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this idiot Twitch streamer. Appreciate the viewership a lot. I'll be back on Wednesday for Warframing, probably. And, yeah. Until then, hope you have a lovely day. Because you're lovely people. And, hopefully I'll see you next time. Peace.